What's up, my pilots? Angryponcho here. We're playing random flash games. I couldn't decide what I wanted to LP next, so we'll just do some other stuff. The first one I want to play is Phage Wars. I believe I've mentioned this one in the past, actually, but this is an interesting game where you try to use your little blob dudes, your parasite, to fill up all the spaces around the screen, and different blob colors have different abilities. So you got some are really fast, and some of them are really, like the black ones, yeah, are really strong. I haven't played this in a while, but I kind of remember how it goes. It's a full complete, you're supposed to beat it with all the colors, but I'm just going to play with a variety. Let's start with just a normal one. Orange is pretty much average in all three, so we'll start with orange. By Joey Betts, whoever that is. Yeah, so you click on one, and then you click on another. I think you can just drag and let go, yeah. So basically, the numbers you see are how many of your parasite are living in that cell, I guess they are. And they tick up over time, and your goal is to kill all the enemy, which is going to be various colors as you go from level to level. So you have to just kind of keep an eye on it. And it's the first few levels are really easy, so just give me a minute, we'll go through. But basically, check out the different regen rates on these two. So like 20 and 24, and as you watch, this one's going to get farther and farther ahead of this one, because bigger cells generate more, I don't know, phage? They generate more phage than smaller cells. So you see now they're like 10 apart. When it was fewer, he's going to send some over, what? Yeah, he's about to just lose on his own accord, because I got way more than he does already, because he didn't take over enough cells, and then I win. Yeah, so once you take over all the cells, you win. It doesn't even matter if some of his people are still on the board. So if he doesn't have a chance, then you got him. I'm going to be daring and try and get these guys over here. But I think he might go for that cell next, so I'm going to send a bunch. Oh, is he going for the one at the bottom down there? I better make sure I take that. Yeah, so a good strategy is to take all the big cells as fast as you can. If you're playing a variety that's a quick kind of phage. Oh, that might take it. Oh, that was close, but he did get it. But that's what you can do, actually. If you want to send for multiple cells, you can highlight all three like that, and it'll send them all, which is a good way to be victorious. But yeah, so you want to have lots of cells taken over, and you want to have the big cells in your arsenal. Get up there. So see, if I wanted to take out this cell, none of these alone can do it. But if I highlight all five, we got no troubles. We don't want no trouble. Get over there. Yeah, so you see, he's really not doing very well at this point. He doesn't have nearly as many cells as me, and I've got 5 out of the 6 biggest ones. So this is his only cell that actually has a whole lot in it. Now you're probably wondering what the different stats are for. Well, the speed stat affects how quickly you move across the open spaces here, and your strength stat affects how many of your phage it takes to kill an enemy phage. So if you've got a really strong variety, you may only need 2/3 as many in order to come out ahead and to win. Yep, once it's mathematically clinched, it doesn't matter if they're still on the board. And if you've got a really weak phage, it might take you twice as many in order to win. And those different colors of phage require completely different strategies of play. Because if you're playing a big, strong phage, you want to try and squash their numbers from the beginning. Because if you let a quick phage get the jump on you, and they take over more cells because you're so slow and you can't move around quick enough to get them, then they're going to come out on top in the long run, because they're going to have so many more cells generating that they'll be able to outnumber you. So what you want to try to do is take them out early on, but that's if you got a slow one. If you got a really fast phage, you want to try and take over as many cells as possible right at the beginning, and that way you can multiply your numbers, because usually the fast ones are also kind of weak. Agility is not so important, it just affects how well your phage turns corners, basically. doesn't really change much as far as I can tell. They get caught up sometimes if they're trying to move around things. So if their path is obstructed, like if I wanted to send them from here to there, up this way, going through these, if they had really low agility, it might slow them down. But other than that, it's really just not an issue. Agility doesn't come into play as much as strength and speed do. As you can tell, this is a fairly simple Flash game, just basic stuff. But it's a fun one, and you get to experience different levels of gameplay, changing what color phase you're using. I basically started with the average one, which is the orange one, which is probably the easiest to play with because a good mixture of strength and speed and agility is going to just make you... You see, look how many cells I took over, and he's only got a few. So even if he had more than me right now, I'm ticking up so many upgrades around here. Oh, I'm taking that back. Thank you, mister. So even if he had the biggest cells, if I've got this many, I'm still going to be able to come out on top there. Oh, come on now. Gotcha. So often, if I really just want to get him, I'll just send a bunch. Where's he going? And you actually don't have to just move from your cells to empty cells, or from your cells. I'm taking the middle stuff. I don't care what he does. I'm going to send all my people there. Each time you click and drag... Oh, he's not going for the middle one. That was a mistake. Oh well. He's going to come over here and take this one. It doesn't matter. I'd like to keep that one, please. Now, I don't offhand remember how strong the purple ones are, but they seem to be pretty strong. He's taken over my cells without too much trouble. So I'm going to try and play the speed route and multiply the number of cells I have. Yeah, what is he? Let's see, 90 to 50. Let me see how many I take out there. Oh no, orange seems to be slightly stronger, actually, than his. That's fine. Yeah, I know that the white ones are fast and weak, and the black ones are the strongest. They're also kind of slow. So, that's the spectrum. And we win. You don't have to take over all the cells, you just have to eliminate the enemy. So yeah, sometimes you want to go for the quick strike, other times you want to go for the, whatchamacallit, like the turtling, I guess you'd call it. If it were an RTS, it would be a turtling, where you stay in your cell for a second, generate a few extra people, and then start to spread around. As you notice, these are initial... Oh, that was a waste. The initial numbers here are how many you have to spend in order to take that cell, and typically they're negligible amounts. But early on, if you're playing a really slow phage, cutting out and spreading it might be hard for you if you've got to pay these additional costs. I'm just going to try and take over as many cells as I can. He took the middle one there. Actually, that's where he started, wasn't it? I think so. Alright, I got enough cells to start eating people here. If you want to, you can focus on one enemy color before you start going after the other enemy color. That can be a good strategy because you sort of... You know, it's two opponents is much more dangerous than one. That makes sense, right? But you have to be careful when you're doing that you don't spread yourself too thin, because if you spend all your resources taking on, let's say, dark blue, like I seem to be doing, you might leave yourself in a weakened position, and light blue would come in and bend you over. Now we've got, look at this. Come here. Finish him! Another thing that I should point out is that some cells can only hold... Oh, yeah, see how it's swelled? Some cells can only hold a certain number of phage before they sort of hit capacity. So you see, watch what happens when I try and put all my people into this little one over here. It gets really swollen, and the numbers actually start to go down, you see? Pretty quickly, too. So if you get in that situation, you want to clear that cell as fast as you can, because you're losing people for no reason. Oh, this is an interesting one. They start you out with more people. So what I like to do is try and sprint in. Yeah, look at that. That was like the Zerg rush of Phage Wars. See, now I hold the two largest cells. So even if he comes back in and tries to... Ooh, is he going to go for that? No, he's not. you see, look, I think I already have more people than him. Even though I lost almost, like, I think that got down to like 6 or 7, didn't it? Even though I lost that many right at the start, I'm still going to come out way ahead of him because these big cells generate so much more quickly than the small ones. I mean, look at this. I've already got enough here to tell him not to be there anymore. Now I'm going to just go from one line to the next. What you can do if you want is if you have a bunch of people, you can just send them in a line. So I'll show this strategy. I'm going to put everybody here and then just move them here. And then when I take that one, I'll just move them here, etc. See, he's trying to get creative and escape. I don't know, he's going over here to attack me. He's just being dumb. See, if you're in a position like this, you want to spread out into as many cells as you can because the opponents typically don't make too many changes at one time. Yeah, see, if he'd gone for the empty cell there, he would have had a chance still. So they tend not to make too many moves at once. Oh, I think white's coming from my main cell here. So I'm going to back up and guard it. Yeah, there we go. That worked out okay. I'm going to cross the middle here. Take those big cells right next to him. Let's see if we can take out white really quickly. How about that? I'm going to send everybody over here. Wait until after that attack lands, and then I'll move everybody here. And then once this cell gets swollen, I'm going to take his only big one, and then it'll just be pie from there. Boom. We can do that. Do that. No problemo. Oh, he got down to 0, I didn't take the cell. Look at that. I didn't know you could do that. I thought if it went to 0 and you tied, it would just become neutral again, but I guess not. I guess the defender wins in that instance. It's like Risk. What we got here? Oh, I'm going for the middle one. I'll even commit some extra. You see, each time you click and drag like this, you're sending half of your resources from that cell. See how low the agility is in the purple? They're having a hard time navigating around these cells. You see how they're getting caught up back here? I'm not paying attention because I'm trying to demonstrate things. But that's the only downside to low agility, is that they get confused. I'm not going to take those little ones. The number that you initially have to spend in order to take a cell is a good indicator of how fast that cell generates phage. So, just take that into consideration if you get 2 equal choices. I'm not going to take that cell. Oh, he took me. Look at this. He's getting daring. That one almost went as well. Let's do this. Yeah, purple seems crappy. He's slow and he's got really low agility too. Alright, I'm just going to load up my center cell, and I'm going to go over and take his main cell. Boom! Sweet. Now we'll just train around like this. There we go. Sometimes the hardest opponents are the ones that have a very similar strategy to the one that you're trying to play, because that's really when you lose the worst, is when you both have the same strategy and they end up playing it better, or they win out. You see, in some instances, like look at the initial numbers here, 100 to 125. I gotta be smart. If I don't want to, he's about to take that big cell over there. See, I gotta send some of these guys back so I don't lose it. Yeah, I still ended up losing it, but I think I'm gonna hold it. So you see, he made the mistake there of trying to take my initial cell, but because I sent some of my guys back to defend it, I now have more cells than him and more people than him. So that little rush he just attempted did not work out for him. Now I'm going to have pretty much all the cells on the field, so... Uh-oh. Oh, he didn't even get it. Sweet. And the cool thing is you can just grab every cell on the board and just be like, over there! Go take that one! Yeah. So you see, even though you had more, you have to have a little bit of strategy in order to overcome. Alright, I'm just going to take over these. Oh, that blue guy is coming over. No, you don't. Oh, which one is he going to? Haha. Little defense can be good, but you don't want to do that too much. He's going to take it. They're fighting each other. I'll let them. You don't want to do that too much because it can stifle your growth. So if he spent half of his men over here to fight me and then sent the other half to go and spread into new cells, I'm going to come out the loser if I spend all my people defending. These guys are teaming up. They're both going after the same cells as mine. Of course, they're fighting each other a little bit, too. And I have not been attacking any of them yet. I've just been moving around and taking cells, which is really what you want to do early on if you're playing one of these mid-tier colors. Okay, it looks like all the neutral cells are conquered, so now it's down to business to defeat the Huns. If you guys have great ideas for Flash games you want to see me play, you can leave them in the comments. So I don't know about some of the hidden gems, I'm sure. Flash games are like that. There's definitely some hidden gem Flash games. And you can't ever tell by the name whether it's going to be any good or not. Some of the dumbest ones have cool names. Some of them, like Phage Wars, you would think it would be like a battle simulation game, but it's about germs. I guess Phage would kind of clue you in there, but you know. Oh, I just tried to take from that green cell like it was mine. I got 90 over here? What am I doing? Let's finish this. Hey, cut that out. So I'll probably just play through with 3 colors. I'm going to play through with the orange, which is the average ones. And then oh crap. They're going to try and take my big cell. And they did. Crap. I'm not going to win this either. No, I'm out. Extinction. Man, I got double teamed right at the very beginning. That can be tough. But you just get to play the level over again. So what I'm going to do... Yeah, I see, look, they played it differently. And they generated different colors for me to go against. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm not going to try and defend that initial cell like that again. I would have been better to spread to 3 or 4 of these really quickly, and then try and hold on to them as long as possible. Don't be afraid to send your people all the way across the board. If you see a cell that's about to get taken, feel free to evacuate it. If you don't think you're going to win that fight. God, I shouldn't be fighting. I should be taking over more cells. Because if you control the cells that are around these, stop that. Jeez. If you control the cells that are around the other ones, you can populate more if you have the advantage of numbers. I'm trying to take out green. The fewer competitors we have, the better. Alright. Oh, where are you going? Left your flank exposed there, my friend. See, now I've got 4 of them here, so I can just spread to number 5, and nobody's left really vulnerable. Of course, that 166 could take out whoever he wanted at this point. Oh, somebody left a cell open over there. I'll take that. Dang it. Get over there. It's not used to this mouse. What say you we finish what we're doing up here? Hang on to the rest of these. Would you stop it? Thank you. Don't get too caught up fighting in one opponent all the time and forget that you got 3 other colors on the field. He's probably going to take that first cell if he goes in there. No, okay. What's he doing? Oh, no! You gotta take that one back right away. Alright, let's see if these 5 here can just... Yep, that's the strategy I like to use when I'm playing mid-tier. That's the same one I use when I'm using the fast colors as well. Looks like green is about to go out. He's only got those guys left. Alright, cool. See, I now own half, and these other 2 are fighting each other down here. So I'm just gonna step in and take the big cell. I'll wait until that attack lands, and then we'll spread. 125, look at that. As soon as they land, they're already ready to start going crazy. Spread to the next place. And if you can time your attacks so that they've just left the cell, like he's just sent about half of those guys away, then that's a good time to step right in and say, oh, I'll take advantage of this opportunity. Yeah, you see that cell we took over down there already has more than 100. Just going nuts. The ones where you have lots of cells and lots of colors like this can take a while because you end up with people all over the place. Oop, don't overfill now. Alright, blue, you're the last one. Where are you going? He's going off the screen. He's getting confused. Alright, where are we at? Oh, this is an interesting one. I'm evacuating my initial cell because they tend to go right straight for you at the beginning here. There you go. And now, check out how high the initial values are for these cells. The initial cost, I mean. I'm going to try and take it back. I don't have enough, do I? Crap. Yes, there we go. Okay, I got 3, and he's got 3. Ah, jeez. Oh, I played this wrong. I shouldn't have taken back that big cell so soon. I should have spread over here. Okay, I got more than him now, so... If I play this right, I'll stay on top. Oh, he almost got that. Oh, look at how many he's holding back there. Goodness. I should try and take that. If I can get that from him, that would be a huge Huge victory. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, come on. Finish him! Yeah, see, he's generating more quickly. Now look how exposed I'm leaving this. I'm amazed that these guys didn't get taken sooner. Alright, I got the two biggest ones. Dang it! Oh, I may have spread myself too thin. You always want to have the advantage of numbers. The trick is trying to have the advantage of numbers everywhere at the same time. I'm going to spend some guys to take over this cell. Alright. Well, we got 5 and 5, but mine are larger, so I think I've got him from here. I can play defensive, and he wouldn't do too much to me. That's not enough. Neither one of those is. This one here is going to take over something soon if he doesn't. It'll start to get full actually around. Yeah, look at the one in the middle. I'm pointing with my finger. See, it's not generating anymore. He's just letting it sit there at full. Don't ever do that. If it's full, just send it to the next cell or send it around somewhere. Don't just let it sit there doing nothing. Oh boy, it's not gonna take me. All right. Hey, cut that out. All right, I think it's time we started eating him, shall we? How satisfying. Hey, stop that. Oi! Stop that! Gotcha. I got your nose. I got your nose. You can only grab from like 6 cells at once, I think, but that's usually enough. Alright. That one was challenging. I think I screwed up at the beginning there. I made the wrong choice. I'm going for the big cell. I'm evacuating the cell I'm in, actually. Now I'm going to spread really quickly. This is how I would play if I were playing the speed cell. Basically, the really. Oh, he's not going for the middle one. Good. Okay. Try and get as many as you can. You can go for the low-cost ones if you want. I typically go for the biggest first, but the really big ones tend to be points of contention. So, all right. Let's get him. Need to take back one of those bigger ones. Ooh, that was close. Get that one. Now these will have no trouble. Alright, yeah, so see, losing that initial cell I was in was fine because he wasn't going for the large one in the center, which to me seemed like the more strategic position to have. Dang it. Thought about it. So now that I'd spread them more and I kept the big one in the middle, my regen rate was so high. Even though he took my original cell, he only took 2 or 3 of my guys that I'd left there. Whoop, what are you doing there? 15. Is that level 15? What are you doing? What are you counting down? He's gonna take it, isn't he? Shoot. That puts me at a disadvantage. I need to spread really quickly if I'm gonna come back from that. Like, riskily, quickly. He's gonna take that. That's fine. Uh-oh. No, don't take my big cells! Crap! This is gonna be hard to come back from. I'll tell you right now, this might not work out for me. I don't even have to take it. Oh, good. If you see a cell about to get eaten, move out. Don't play the Alamo card. You know, get out. There, see, I spread them over to there rather than all of them dying. Dang it! Would you stop trying to eat my cells? Thank you. And don't attack any cells that are that he's holding. If you can take a free one, go for the freebies first. Where are you going? Stop it! No! Only respond if he attacks you. Sort of defense. Okay, see, look, I've got more here, but he's got the big ones, so I gotta start being more aggressive. I'm gonna win this. There we go. That'll help. Now let's see if these can take this out. Alright, sweet. I think we came back. We successfully defended that initial onslaught, I believe. Now we need to just wait. Bide our time. Try and hold the cells we have. Stop it! Oh, come on. Take it back. Oh. I like to let the big ones just generate for a while so they end up with big numbers, but, you know, not actually. Might not be the best strategy. Where are they going? Whatever, they can have it. I'm taking the big one down here. Alright. Let's take this one next. See, if you take from everywhere, it's okay as long as you ensure victory where you're headed. You gotta decide whether or not the risk is worth it. It's kind of being a thorn in my side now that he's got so many of these little cells everywhere. They have to be systematic about it. Move around, take the ones as you go. You remember not to. Don't forget that your big cells are going to be generating the most, and so you want to be using them often to sort of be your don't use them as storage space. Basically, don't just leave 100 people sitting on one side if you can. He's going to take that. Oh no, he didn't. Wow. Don't just leave 100 people sitting off in one corner. Get them involved. Alright, this one is hard. It's the black colors. This guy is nuts. He's gonna probably take my big cell. Maybe. Look at this. Jeez. The black ones are nasty. These guys have some serious fight in them. So you gotta. They'll win you. They'll beat you on. They'll win you. They'll beat you on 1-1 odds. So remember that. You need to have a big numbers advantage when you're going into a fight with the black Phage. Can't believe he hasn't taken this one yet. I shouldn't have been fighting him. I should have taken that one sooner. Okay, I think I'm set now, but see, look how many he's got sitting back there. Goodness. That's not good. Where are those going? Alright, whatever. I'll let you have them. Yeah, it takes a lot to... He might even take that cell. Oh, yeah, look at that. He had like 2/3 as many, and he still came out on top there. Alright, let's take this guy. And see if I have enough to go to the next cell. Good, look at that. He had 100 something over there, didn't he? Where are you sending them? Oh, there we go. That was good, trying to hold that cell. Sort of defend the home front here. There we go. He's not got too many sitting in here. Alright, hang on. Let's take this cell. I'll let him have that one. It's a slow generator. It's not important. He's even letting people get killed in it. Letting it overfill like that? That's a mistake. He's losing people up there. I'm not even doing anything to him. I'll take that. It's fine with me. You can tell that if the cell is getting really swollen like that, that's when you're going to be losing men. Look how dumb he's being. Goodness. He doesn't deserve to win if he's going to play like that. Oh, goodness. Look at that. Man. Yeah, you'd have a huge numbers advantage to win against the black Phage. Stop that. Can't be taking my big cells now. Okay, so what have I got? All but... Stop it! Urgh. See, he's just really hard to keep. You can't keep him down. If he's generating like this, you see he's getting less and less back there. The more times he has to draw from that big cell to come out here and try and take me, the better off I am. Oh, look at this. I got all except for his. So now, we just start being a dick about it, and we send people over there. Sweet. That was tough. Playing against the black one when you're playing as a weaker color is a difficult thing. I'm getting the hell out of here! Ah! Oh, look, they're making it harder. They're masking the numbers. But if you take this cell over here, you're not going to have any trouble winning this level. Because this generates so many more than any of these other cells. And if you don't know how many are in one of those, doesn't matter, you don't need to know. Just go and take a different one. See, look at how many I've spread to already. I don't even know. Gosh, sometimes it can be hard to get your cursor to where you want it to be without sucking up every cell along the way. Whatever. Oop, let's get these guys going. Sometimes you don't need to know how many he's got, as long as you know that you got the feeling that you have more. Shouldn't have done that. Now, if he just took a cell from you, it probably means that he doesn't have too many in there. So those are good targets. And if he just took a bunch of people out of a cell, that makes a target too. So those are your criteria. And of course you guys want to go for the big cells. You want to own those big cells. Sweet! Oh, this is a tough one. They give them way more than you for this level. I think you start out with 100 and they start off with 150. Yeah. Stop it. Don't lose the middle one. You'll be okay. Red's a tough fighter. You gotta be careful around Red. He's pretty quick, too. So I'm actually gonna start swinging people way across the board to try and take over these far away cells, just so I have more cells filled in. And as soon as possible, I'm gonna try and finish off Blue by taking this cell. Blue's basically out of the game now, because I'm about to finish off his other 2 cells. Yep, there we go. So now it's just me and Red. And one-on-one. Oh, look at this blue cell up here. What are you doing? Alright, we'll just keep playing. Maybe Red will kill Blue for us. Take that one. Alright, and now we just let the numbers count up. Once you've got this many more cells than them, you really have just a... you have a guaranteed win, essentially. I can just take half of everybody, and there's no way he's going to stand up to that. And then I'll have enough sitting here, and I can just finish up the game. Playing as these mid-tier color like orange is easy mode. I'm going to send everybody I've got to that big cell because it's a much better position than the one I'm in. And I'm about to lose the one I'm in, so evacuate! Alright. And we start to spread the love. Before you take over a cell, you want to have more than double the cost that's in it. Because that guarantees that you're going to... I'm not going to try and take that one if Black's taking it. That guarantees you'll successfully conquer it. You see, I'm just letting my big cell sit for a bit. I'm letting it fill up because I don't want to lose it. Whereas these little ones, if I lose one of them, I can just take it back, you know, a little bit later. No big deal. Alright, see, so now I have the biggest cell, and I have many smaller ones around here. So what I want to do is start squashing Black. So I'm going to send people over here. That was good. Let's go ahead and send some down there, why not? We can finish off Blue while we're at it. Blue and Light Blue are still in the game, but they don't have a chance, really. You've got no chance! Why don't you just lie down? Lay down, rather. Dang it! See, now that was a waste of men. I killed off all of Black, and then Blue steps in and says, I'll take that cell, thank you very much. It's a generous donation. I'm gonna queue here. That can be good if you got people coming from all over the place. Maybe you want them to all go at the same time. Just do it like that. Meow. Alright. Yep, it's going good now. It's going good. Sehr gut. The pointing and clicking is... it just keeps you going. You know, keeps you engaged the whole time. You don't ever stop. You're always watching... Now this level sucks, man. I like to go up to the corner up here, just to try and be away from those guys, because I think one of the colors already got eaten. Oh, crap, he took that one. That was a waste of my people. I'm at a disadvantage now. Which one's he going for? Not going for me. Sweet. Ah, stop eating my people. I need to have more than 4 cells over here. Guys. Guys? Guys, I'm serious. I'm super serial, guys. There we go. I'm not going to take that one. I'm just letting that one sit there. So if I screw up over here, I can make it a second attempt. But that's probably not going to happen. Stop that. No. Okay. Where are you going? You're not going for that cell, are you? Okay. Start eating them. I'm just gonna let him count. Let him count down. Occasionally I'll send some people over once he gets to about 100 or so. See, now here you gotta decide what you want your strategy to be. So I'm thinking I want to eat this purple cell. There you go. Once he sends people out. That's what I was waiting for. Oh. You know, wow, he must have a lot of people in that cell. Alright. That's fine with me. Oh, careful. Careful. Let's try and take this one. Sweet. We got... oh, that finished off purple, didn't it? Cool. Alright, we got it in the bag now, I think. Just gotta play it right. Which is, of course, taking the big cells first. If you can afford to, just say, hey, I'm gonna squash your manufacturing capability. He's got too many in that cell. See it overfilling? Doesn't even matter. Wait until after that hits, and then bring people out. Yeah, and then you can just train it. Fill up a cell, overfill it, send it to the next. Now, taking the numbers off does make this a little bit trickier because you don't know for sure whether you're going to win sending people in. So you have to just basically completely overdo it. Get help from everybody in the neighborhood. Just go nuts. I mean, really, once you get to this point, you don't have to be careful anymore. Because even if you lose, you do something stupid, you still have so many more people in the field. I think we got him. Oh, and we win! You have become the dominant species on this pile of goo. Cool. And a little face, follow your mouse. Congratulations. Click any time to continue. Anytime. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end the video here. So in the next episode of Let's Play Random Flash Games, we're going to play Phage Wars again, and we're going to do a different color. Either white or... I want to play with white, I want to play with black, and then we'll probably finish. That's about what you want. Unless there's a really uber color that we can just own with. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.